Welcome to ServerMonkey. My name is Tiffany. I'm going to show you step by step how to configure RAID settings 0, 1, 5, and 10 on your Dell server using a PERC 6i. In this video, I'm using a Dell R710, but it'll look the same on any other Dell server with the same controller. So once you have your server set up with all of your drives plugged in, power it on and watch the middle of the screen. Wait for the prompt that will say to press Ctrl-R to enter the BIOS setup, and press Ctrl-R as soon as you see it. If you wait too long and miss the prompt, you'll need to reboot. RAID 0. Once you've entered the BIOS setup, you'll see the Virtual Disk Management screen. The first thing you want to do is to check the upper right corner and make sure your server is showing the correct number of drives. PD stands for physical drives, and the number next to it should coincide with the number of drives you've plugged in. So with no configuration present highlighted, press the Enter key. By default, RAID 0 should be highlighted. If it's not, press Enter, select RAID 0 and hit Enter again. Press the down arrow once, and press the space bar to select the drives you want to set to RAID 0. Next, press Tab or the down arrow twice to VD name. You can enter a name here or you can leave it blank. We'll just type your name. Press Tab or down again twice to highlight OK. Press Enter, and this confirmation screen will pop up letting you know that your drives have been initiated. Press Enter and you're done. Now, if you look on the right side under Disk Group Properties, your VD or virtual drive count has increased to 1. This means that your RAID setting was successful. RAID Level 1. Keep in mind RAID 1 can only be set to 2 drives. Looking at the Virtual Disk Management screen, check the controller properties on the right side. The PD or physical count should be the same number as the number of drives you've plugged in. In our case, we plugged in 4 drives, but we'll only be using 2. You'll see no configuration present is highlighted. Press Enter. With the RAID level highlighted, hit Enter again. Arrow down to RAID 1 and hit Enter. Press the down arrow once and use the space bar to select your 2 drives. Arrow or tab over to VD name, and you can give it a name or you can leave it blank. Arrow or tab again until you reach OK and press Enter. This confirmation screen will appear and you'll know that your drives were initiated. Press Enter. You'll see on the right side under Disk Group Properties, the VD or virtual count has changed to 1, and you'll know that your RAID was successfully set. RAID 5. RAID 5 requires a minimum of 3 drives. In the BIOS setup, you'll see the Virtual Disk Management screen. Check to make sure under Controller Properties the number next to the PD count or physical drive count matches the number of drives you have plugged in. No configuration present should be highlighted. Press Enter. RAID should be highlighted. Hit Enter and arrow down the selection list to RAID 5. Hit Enter again. Press the down arrow once, then use the space bar to select the drives you want to set to RAID 5. Arrow or tab over twice to VD name, and you can give it a name or leave it blank. We'll just type your name. Arrow or tab over twice again to OK. Press Enter, and then this confirmation screen will appear, and that lets you know your drives were initiated. Press Enter. Now you can see under Disk Group Properties, the virtual drive count or VD count is 1, and that lets you know that you've successfully set your RAID. RAID Level 10 or RAID 1.0. This is a combination of RAIDs 1 and 0, and it requires a minimum of 4 drives. In the BIOS setup, you'll see the Virtual Disk Management screen. Check the controller properties in the upper right side. PD stands for physical drives, and the number next to it should coincide with the number of drives you plugged in. So with no configuration present highlighted, press the Enter key. RAID will be highlighted. Press Enter. Arrow down to RAID 10 and press Enter again. Arrow down once and select your drives using the space bar. And tab or arrow down twice to VD name, and you can give it a name or leave it blank, then tab over or arrow down 2 more times to OK and press enter. This confirmation will pop up and let you know that your drives have been initiated. Highlighted, hit enter again. And now on the right side of the screen, you'll see under Disk Group Properties, the VD or virtual drive count changed to 1, and you'll know that your RAID setting was successful. Clearing your configuration. To clear your RAID setting, no matter which level you had set, press the up arrow key to highlight controller 0. Hit F2 and a selection list will appear. Clear config should be highlighted by default. Press enter. Select yes and press enter again, and your configuration will be cleared. Your drives are now ready for a new RAID setting. Thank you for watching, and I hope that this tutorial was helpful. Visit us at www.servermonkey.com for additional information and great prices on IT products.